I did a talk last Friday, and off topic, to graduate students who want to go to med school, become medical doctors, somewhere in healthcare, at a graduate level, or even a research scientist too. And a lot with them was they didn't understand what seniors need from their doctors. They didn't know. You know? And a lot of it is what I was talking to them, took them all to figure out, is seniors want to maintain their independence.
Yes.
I think. That's what I've been told by you guys. So a lot of it is how do you get them to get healthy enough to get there? And spend time with them when you see them to listen to their problem. I did talk last Tuesday morning, down at Brookdale in Ontario. A lot of it was, I asked them, what do you guys want from your doctors? It was to talk about technology and how it works with patients. A lot of just, doctor, listen to me. I have 5 things I want to go through. I want him to sit there and listen until I'm done. Not be on his computer putting stuff in and not looking at me in the eye as I'm trying to talk to him and explain what I'm going through. Because people talk through their voice, through their expressions, through their mannerisms, through how they look in their eyes, so their posture too. You have to see all of that as a doctor, I think, to understand what they're going through.
But also, doctor, some doctors are limited to time they can spend with a patient. They have so many backed up that I was told once, your 15 minutes are up and I only got 2 questions answered. I couldn't, go through.
Well, in my question to that question is, or that statement is it a way to rationalize not spending time with people, or is it an excuse? Then don't book so many people. Sorry you have to have a Jaguar, live on top of the hill, and have a boat and expensive vacation planned, and have a high overhead. When you have those expenses in your head as implied, I have to see 100 people a day just to meet my overhead every month. No. And the people I met last week, again, a couple of them were saying, my doctor spends time with me and he drives a used car, like myself. So a lot of it is you can minimize your budget to accommodate spending time with patients. Definitely give them the care that they want. Okay? When I have patients come in my office for shoulder pain, for example, okay, going back to our topic today, a lot of it is not the pain itself, but how it limits their lifestyle, their activity level, ability to sleep, ability to not be anxious, ability to relax, ability to stay strong. So my job is to deal with the back end with shoulder pain, not just the front end of where it's coming from. When I interview a patient who has shoulder pain, if it's chronic, more long-term, what was the initial cause? I had someone come in last week, car accident 2 years ago. It's finally gotten so bad now it affects her ability to sleep, stand, even hold her arm up. This week, another car accident case, coincidentally, she had what's called a brachial plexus injury where she hurt her neck from the accident. Now it shut down the nerve in her arm about a year ago. Now she can't lift her arm up.
I think there's a lot of asymmetry where it's either the right arm and leg or the left. And at least half of it is due to computers where you're leaning over like this.
It can be, exactly, more long term.
And the other half is driving. In this country, it's the right thing, and in England, it's the other side.
So shoulder pain can come from bad posture over a long period of time. And what happens when you have that, your body, like you had mentioned, is what happens is your body will rotate forward, hunch forward. It makes the neck and shoulders combination, neck and shoulder combination, to roll forward. Now the shoulder comes forward. Now the shoulder joint that's meant to stay here rotates forward. Now you push the joint out of alignment. So the time you've got to come up or over, it doesn't want to do that. So it wants to lock. If a joint locks over time, the muscles get weaker and weaker and weaker and tighter and cause more pain with even minimal motion. If you have pain in your shoulder, what is connected to your neck? Those neck connect your nerves to your head and your brain, causing where you can't sleep because your body's under stress and tension the whole time. That pain goes to the whole body, affecting your whole lifestyle, whole quality of life. So people come to my office, they have pain medications for a long period of time for shoulder pain, neck pain. They've never fixed the problem of causing more motion, and then over time getting it stronger, even if it's going to be sore, so at that point things heal properly. I have people all the time go through that. They come in, they're like this. My shoulder's killing me. Depressed, anxious, quiet. very quiet. My job, okay, let's figure out what happened. You've had this 2 years now. What have you done so far? Medications, maybe some physical therapy, and that's it. Doc told me the rest would go away. It's not going away. Now it's locked up. Well, now we have to loosen things up. I take an x-ray. X-ray most of the time is fine on the shoulder, because the nerves now from the neck and shoulder work together to keep that shoulder guarded and tight and painful. So once I do that, I go, okay, we're going to treat the neck and shoulder together, but I want you to start moving. And they give me this look like I'm crazy. Moving? My doctor told me 10 times not to move my arm if it hurts. 10 times. I go, well, I'm not that type of doctor. I want you to get better. You want to get better, right? Yes. Has not moving worked for you? No. Let's try something different. Now we know nothing's torn or broken inside. We can move things. It's not going to make it worse. At that point, we start moving it very, very slowly. What I mean by moving, okay, is I take this shoulder, okay, and shoulder meaning for me are a few things. Let me move closer so you guys can see me. Here is the shoulder is that shoulder joint, but also AC joint if you want to call it that specifically. Shoulder joint's inside here. But that AC joint controls your ability to raise your arm up, bring your arm rotated backwards, rotate in a little bit, but mostly backwards and up. Okay? The problem is if our body's stuck like this, that shoulder AC joint now affects this muscle up to the neck, causing neck tightness and stiffness, causing even upper back, push my arm up, on that shoulder blade too. So that whole triangle, here, 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 is all affected. Our body stays tight and sore and weak because now it can't raise your arm. So my job is, how do I fix that? To start with, this is too sensitive. I'm not going to be able to touch that yet. What I'm going to do is focus on the areas around that are not as sensitive, such as the neck and upper back, to look at that. I'm doing upper trap stretch. This one here, bring your hand, opposite hand, behind your ear, and pull and turn your head toward that same shoulder. Now, bring your head toward your body. Get that neck to stretch. It's called the upper trap stretch. That being the upper trap muscle, the one right here, from the neck to your shoulder, get that to move and stretch. Enough tension to where you feel tightness, maybe a tiny bit of soreness, but no pain when you pull down that way. Okay? When you do that, hold that about 30 seconds at a time. And if it depends on the injury. The neck injury also made you just do one side. The shoulder injury, only want to do both sides to loosen up both sides of that neck. Okay, part of my videos, what I do too, is send you the actual video of this stretch in our main video and the post itself, so you actually see that stretch specifically. Yes?
That also be used for a neck?
Exactly, combination of neck and shoulder. So again, if that upper trap muscle attaches right here at the AC joint, along with the neck and the upper back, that can loosen up the neck and shoulder and upper back together. It's all one complex of muscles. So one's been affected for a long time, it'll all be affected together.
Well, at LA Fitness on Tuesday and Thursday at 11, those things reminded me of a whole hour of stuff like this.
Perfect.
It's all stretching and I forget they call it.
Yoga?
No, it's not yoga.
Do
It's
it in Pilates.
There you go. But a lot of it is, can you hold the stretch long enough to be effective? When you're stretching muscles, right? I may do this to stretch a muscle. But I want to hold a ligament stretch to help my neck and shoulder. So that when the ligament and the tendon of the muscle helps relax it even more.
about 15 seconds.
I would about 30 seconds. I'm more of a longer, patient person. 30 seconds minimal and maybe a minute total. Okay? It's called the upper trap stretch again too. I'm going to send the video in the video notes. That's when you have some video for it. It's called the upper trap stretch. You always want to do both sides to make both sides looser. All right? Any questions yet?
No, I mean, I had my surgery a couple of years ago. I couldn't.
I know.
These
Very
exercises.
good. Very good. Let's do one on the wall.
It's actually, they actually call
Does
this.
it do anything, or is it just
When you stretch your hands to touch, that's a good.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
I loosen things up also too.
one side's harder than the other?
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit tighter on that side too.
And why?
This thing at LA Fitness, they
Yep.
call it silver sneakers.
Yes, that's the
And
one.
Silver sneakers.
It works.
Old people.
It works though, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to show you this one too. This is called a T stretch. You want to know why? Because I'm Dr. Tony T, Dr. T, Mr. T. That's me. Okay, let me make sure you get that. So we want to do this one. Now we want to do, if our shoulder's like this, right? It's turned in, we're hunching forward. That body can't go backwards. I want to unwind that shoulder to open things up. So I want to start by making that anterior delt, anterior shoulder muscle, along with what's underneath that's going to be called your pec minor muscle, to stretch. Okay? So I'm going to come across here, this way. I'm going to put my arm across the wall, straight across from my shoulder. From here, if this feels comfortable, now turn your body away from that shoulder, away from the wall. Use this hand if you need to push for tension to get that muscle to stretch. That's the first stretch of this T-stretch exercise. Want to be my demonstrator, sir? Oh no. Painful.
Like this?
Just like that. Good. Okay? So now, and actually, watch me too. Watch me, right? Watch me. Look at me. Look at me.
I'm not hearing too well.
Look at me. My hand, I'm going to put my hand here. So watch me first. Put my hand here. I'm going to come across. I'm going to push myself out. So come over here. Let's go over here. Watch. Go that way.
I'm facing the wrong way.
And Chuck, let me find out. Let me work with you here. Okay. Let's go right over here. So watch me first. Watch me first. I'm here.
Okay.
Hand here.
Oh.
And then push myself around to make my body over time look this way.
Twisting the feet.
Twisting your body, exactly. So bring your body this way. There we go. What's that sound?
It's starting to hurt all
It's
in
called
here.
pain?
It's bearable.
Good. Switch sides. So this arm now here, this hand here, and now turn your body this way.
You hold 30 seconds also?
About 30 seconds to a minute, exactly.
Okay.
Good. How's that feel, Chuck? I'm okay with the feet, as long as the upper body's turning. That's the biggest thing. That's step one of the T-stretch. Man, this will take a while.
It reminds me of whether the pain is good somehow, or whether it's a message to stop doing what you're doing.
It's a good pain. It's a good pain. Next one, Chuck. Next one. Don't leave yet.
Go
Here.
back.
Oh,
Here. So you're going to go from here, right? Here.
yeah.
Now, this number two, you're going to come up here, straight up, and push your armpit against the wall and lean into it to feel that shoulder stretch even more.
I feel it right here.
There you go. So it's pulling. So if it's not here, it's here. That whole muscle's tight, and that neck is a little tight too.
Right, that's where it's worst.
Yeah. All right. That feel okay?
It's
Switch
okay.
sides?
It's not great, but
Switch
it's
sides?
not hurting.
And then bring this arm down.
Okay.
All the way down. All the way down.
I feel that in my shoulder.
Let's
in
go
my
higher up
elbow.
too. How's that?
It's bearable.
Good. I like bearable. Bearable, we get looser and stronger. We get that whole shoulder loosen up here and help that neck loosen up too, along with the arm, the lats, latissimus dorsi, going from the shoulder to the ribs, along with the whole area in that spot too. But having that extra tension allows you to relax on the wall to make things want to stretch even more. So try that and see. I want to make sure you feel what I'm talking about.
It's going to make you taller.
Oh no, the video sound just died during the middle of the shoots. We had done Facebook Live and it killed the video. So what I'm going to do is do a voiceover for the rest of the video. Right now you're watching, I think it's Chuck and Miranda do the 3 shoulders T-stretch. Let's get right to that for 1, 2. I'm going to ad-lib it through. You're going to fast track. Instead of being about 27 minutes, I'm going to save you time, a lot of time, making about 6 minutes on a fast speed. All right, so I hope you're entertained and educated by this. At that point, I'll see you afterwards. So here's Miranda finishing up the second part of the T-stretch. See how her arm's a little bit uneven? I'm working with her to see to make sure it gets that left side a little bit loose, a little bit stronger over time. At that point, she realizes to get that left side looser. This is the third part of the T-stretch. At that point, she's doing left and right, keeping that shoulder loose and strong. I'm going to put these show notes in the video. A little upset and frustrated because we have communication issues. That's about it. I'm showing her again the summary. We do first one here, lean our shoulder across, right? At that point, gets the outside shoulder stronger. At that point there, do the same thing. This is how you do it, Miranda. Come on now, follow along here. All right, so she's a little bit more time taken to get this thing done, but we're working with her. All right, so left side, right side. Her right side is a little bit looser than her left. As she realizes, we'll walk through it even more with someone else. This is called another stretch too. This is with Maria. Understand this is her stretch she gave me, how to stretch your shoulders backwards by doing this. That makes the shoulders come back, gets the upper back to stretch too, more into extension. All right, so again, one more time, same thing. Make sure I do it right. Good. Look at that, man. I have some good flexibility in there. It's pretty awesome, I think, myself. All right, so next stretch to talk about too is going to be the towel stretch. Actually, I'm going to send this video to you also. You have this. It's how you wrap it up, wound it up, I think, and you pull up and down. When you're pulling down the towel, your upper arm is getting stretched out the tricep and shoulder. When you pull up, stretches the back of the shoulder too and the front shoulder. So you're doing everything at the same time. This is about 4 or 5 stretches at one thing by doing the towel stretch, left or right side as you see. All right, so hopefully that entertains you too. Next one, I think, let's walk through it because I'm talking about something else, is how you stretch the shoulders backwards to make that hunched look posture. Make that get added to make your back straighter and your shoulders stronger overall. Your shoulders wind in, so you want to make sure you wind it out. At that point, make that shoulder unwind like a piece of rope. All right, and I kiss my bicep, for example. There, I don't know why. All right, let's go through this real quick. We're talking about that. Again, the shoulder stretch. Get the upper one, get that elbow above your shoulder. At that point, make that shoulder have full range of motion by passive stretching versus just pushing your shoulder across. The towel helps you passively stretch, causing more range of motion, more movement, and then eventually a stronger shoulder. See what else you have to say right here. Let's walk through this. He keeps talking. This talks forever. I don't want to talk so much for. All right. And this is your 3 shoulder exercise. When you want to do it against the wall, I'm off there first. We want this against the wall. I'll tuck your elbows in. When you tuck your elbows in, at that point allows your overall hands and body to be locked in to hold that upper back posture. The straight posture, we want to make sure we maintain that over our body can stay straight. All right, so we're going to come back against the wall again, I think. At that point, calm things down. This is a shrug move too. At that point, the shrug move allows your shoulders to get stronger. Let's go back to your 3 shoulders. Tuck the elbows in. Bring the hands away. So at that point, they're trying to hit the wall on both sides. Make sure you keep those elbows in. Gets the front shoulder to stretch, the back of your shoulder to strengthen. It's called your posterior delt, the back of your shoulder the whole time. All right, let's pause right here. So after you've done the external rotation of the shoulders with your elbows locked into the sides, now you want to bring your elbows horizontal with your shoulders and now bring your arms backwards. So you want to have your hands to touch the wall above your head or next to your head all the way up. This stretches the front shoulder even more and the back shoulder is strong. So you start adding weights like a water bottle, it'll actually you'll feel more load, more pressure in the shoulder this way. So this is something we want to be careful with. When you bring your arms back, make sure you go as far back as you can. You want to make sure you go too far back. I do it every day, so I have full range of motion. You may only go back halfway. That's okay. Okay. You want to make sure that shoulder opens up all the way as you come backwards. All right. So again, bottom then up. At that point, the last one we want to do is now being against the wall. Instead of being against the wall completely, now what we want to do is keep our hips on the wall, bring our feet forward, and now hands and arms or body leaning forward. This allows you to use your upper shoulders and back to pinch the back of your neck. At that point, like that, exactly like that. At that point, get the arms to come up, lower horizontal to the overall body. All right. This gets the shoulders stronger over time as it gets looser first and then stronger for the last one. Even reverse fly too. So in here I'm talking even more. Keep going. Okay, we want to get our shoulders back, have that straight posture, right? So how do we reinforce that? That's the plan. So keep things going. Good talking about that too. Keeping that body and shoulders back. Keep that body open for 1, 2. Keep the hands open as much as you can. I think Chuck's saying something about something. Okay. We're going to do now how do we sit properly? I think Miranda asked a question. How do we sit properly? So we want to make sure our body is upright. At that point, our knees are behind us and we lean back more. That's going to be the overall plan. Let's get back to exercise for the shoulder. Right here, we want to make sure our body stays straight. So when we walk, we want to make sure when we walk, keep our body up the whole time and the weight on our heels. As you can see, I'm leaning back on my heels more. My body's leaning back overall. Keep my back overall straight. All right. Next one here. Go back to the shoulders, 1, 2. How do we make that strong like we did before? Now we want to do an overhead shoulder press. Okay, when we do that, our shoulders should be parallel with our overall body. Come up next to our heads. That gets the shoulders stronger. Once you've done the other exercises, now we're going to go to this one to make our overall shoulders stronger in this last one here. All right, so modification I'm showing right now is the knuckles being pointed in. That allows shoulders to pinch even more, causing more tension in the neck and shoulders. At that point, it can be good if it feels good. If it feels painful, hold off on it. What we usually want to do is bring the hands, the palms facing forward. This gets the palms facing out. Just touch your knuckles to cause more neck and shoulder pressure and cause more strength for your shoulders overall, keeping your body up the whole time. Again, posture is very important, how your overall body works. All right, now I'm talking about something else. Here we go. I don't know what it is. This is my wrap up of all the exercise. Make sure when you do these exercises for the shoulder, especially, your posture has to be back. So I had the 6-second posture video, one of the videos we started out with, 1, 2. Set your posture first, and then bring your shoulders back so our body can relax and heal. The exercise, again, you always start with stretching first. When that feels good, then you move to strengthening, but again, maintain that better position the whole time so our body stays back on your overall heels, all right? So make sure you do this when you're sitting, when you're standing, routine, doing it every day, along with the icing afterwards. Have a great day.